Hi everyone, it's Robin Clayton and I want to welcome you back to my channel, Zodicatthefarm. It's so amazing to have everybody join me here once again on my channel where I make these gorgeous glass flowers. So if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. If you're not new to my channel, thanks for coming back. So it is 2 days before Easter. Today is Friday, April the 2nd of 2021. Easter is fastly approaching, so I figured I would make something really very Easter-like and spring-like. So I've got this gorgeous glass flower that we're going to be making here today. This is a 4-piece ensemble, starting with this beautiful multi-flowered supporting plate, followed by this pink and gold flower petal, followed by that purple flower petal, and then followed by the orb in the middle that will finish it off. And then I also, on the back, I've got my hook that I always use with my flowers to finish it off. So I hope that you will stay with me because I'm going to give you the steps from A to Z on how to create this gorgeous glass flower for your home or for your garden. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the items that you're going to need to complete this project. Stay with me. Hey folks, okay, let's quickly go over a list of items that you're going to need to complete this project. And as I always say, there's no need to take notes because it will be listed in the description box below. All right, so let's get to it. You're going to need to have a cordless drill or a drill press. There's no need to have a drill press, but if you do have one, I highly encourage you to use it. It's definitely more efficient in cutting the glass, but a cordless drill will get the job done for you. You're going to need your gloves when working with the glass, as well as protective eyewear, preferably goggles. You're also going to need a towel to wipe down your dishes. You're going to need some water when cutting through the glass. You're going to need a chair cover to cover your piece of conduit or your PVC or whatever you're using to mount that in the ground. You're going to need to have a hanger to mount them outside if you are going to be placing these outside. If you're not going to be mounting them outside, there's no need for a hook. You're going to need a few washers. You're going to need a toggle bolt. This is 3/16 by 3 inches. You're going to need a marker to mark your plates. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. I have a cordless one and a standard one that I use. You're also going to need a stabilizer when cutting through the glass to protect the glass. And I think that's pretty much everything. If I've forgotten anything, as I always say, it will be listed in the description box below. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the cutting stage of this particular video. I've gone ahead and put my gloves on. I've got my stabilizer here. And this is all in preparation of getting ready to cut these beautiful pieces. I'm going to go ahead and separate the pieces out. And this first piece is absolutely amazing. Right, folks, I have gone ahead and marked the center of this gorgeous plate. I also have my stabilizer set up here. So I'm going to go ahead and set that right over the center of that. I've got a little bit of water here that I'm going to go ahead and place right there on that center. I've got my Ryobi drill bit that I'm going to start at a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to start really slow right on that center. This drill bit grabs that glass. I'm going to steadily move this Ryobi straight up into a 90-degree angle. Okay, so just take your time, and here we go. on to the next piece to cut. See you soon. I'm getting set up here for my second piece that I'm going to be cutting. And I've got my stabilizer set up here. I'm going to keep that right under the drill press. And keep this right underneath, just like that. My center is marked. Go ahead and check this. Right there, a little bit of water there. Right there's where I want to be. And here we go. Alright folks, we finished the cutting of both of these beautiful pieces for this gorgeous glass flower that I'm about to assemble. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that camera down so you can see how I'm assembling this beautiful piece. Okay, see you soon. Let's start the assembly, and with the start of the assembly, I'm going to take my flower and I'm going to take one of my washers, put it right there flush. And then I'm going to take my toggle bolt and I'm going to stick that straight through just like that. Then I'm going to take my plate, I'm going to turn it carefully over on its side, and I'm going to stick that hook straight through just like that. Okay? Then I'm going to carefully set this back on its back just like that. And the next thing I'm going to do is take another washer. I'm going to go ahead and put that washer right there. Take my gloves off of this one. I'm going to take my next plate, flower petal, and I'm going to go ahead and put it right there through that hole, just like that. And then I'm going to take another washer and stick that straight through, just like that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my next petal and I'm going to stick that straight through just like that, and I'm going to grab another washer and put that straight through just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my toggle and I'm going to stick that straight through. Take my gloves off. It's very difficult to put this toggle on with gloves. Okay, just get that just like that. Okay. Alright, and then I've got my gorgeous, beautiful orb. Alright, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to push that straight down, and then I'm going to pull it back to make sure that the toggle is taken. I can visually see it from here, but I'm going to pull it back just to make sure. Okay. So just carefully over just like this, and I'm going to take my cordless screwdriver and I'll make sure that it's in the forward position, and I'm going to proceed to tighten. Again, I tighten in spurts so as to not crack the glass. I'm going to take my Phillips head and try and tighten that, and it looks like it's all tightened up. Okay, then let me turn it over and let me adjust. Make sure everything is centered correctly. Alright, folks, here we go. Look at that beautiful glass flower. I am just amazed at all of the different colors on this piece. It's just a beautiful bouquet of flowers with this back supporting plate. It's very whimsical. And then I've got this flower petal, this pink flower petal right here as the second piece. And then this beautiful berry bowl as the third piece. And of course the multicolored orb that really finishes off the piece. Let me turn it around over to the side so you can see the dimensions of this piece, and I think it looks absolutely festive. That's one word I could say for it. And let me turn it over to the back, and there's the flower hanging hook that I always use, really, really colorful piece. I think it's one of the most colorful pieces that I've done to date. So I hope you love this as much as I do, because I think it looks fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to move on to mounting this on a stand, and then I'll show you how to mount this on an exterior stand. So stay with me. All right, folks. Okay, let's go over the stand. This is a very substantial stand that will hold the weight of this particular piece. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down right here. I'm going to take my flower and set it right there on the stand. And let me show it to you. Okay, there it is. That is just an absolute wow. I love it so much. Okay, let me show it to you from the rear. I love this stand. It's one of my favorite stands. I just wish it were one piece, but this is great. All right, so this is a multicolored bouquet garden flower that you can place inside your home as a centerpiece or outside your home in the garden. All right, so let me show you this now on an exterior stand. Hold on. Here's the stand that I generally use. I use different types of material. So this particular piece is actually a piece of PVC. It's not a metal pole. But if you get a really strong piece of PVC, it'll work just as well. I also use that chair cover that I put a hole in that will fit the size of that hook. So now I'm just going to take my flower and I'm going to take my pole and I'm going to stick that right in there just like that. Nice and easy. All right, and here we go on the stand. Doesn't that look so magnificent? Okay, so let me turn it over to the back so you can see how that supports that. And once again, I want to show you that this particular hook really does an excellent job in holding this piece as stable as possible when mounting this outside in your garden. Okay, because there's no give here, no give whatsoever. This hook absolutely works beautifully. All right, so yeah, there it is on the stand. I think it looks magnificent. I hope you love it. I know it's probably now one of my favorite pieces. I love it so much. I know I say that all the time, but I absolutely love this piece. I want to thank everybody for stopping by today, and I hope you have enjoyed this particular video. If you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button so that these videos can get out to others who are interested in creating these beautiful pieces of glass art for their homes or for their gardens. If you have any questions or would like to purchase any of these pieces, you can find them on my website at www.zodicatthefarm.com. And if you have any comments or questions, you can list them in the comment section below. I hope you have a happy, safe, and healthy Easter weekend, and I hope to see you next time here at Zodicatthefarm. Many blessings sent your way. Take care. Bye-bye.